This is my latest acquisition. It's a Black Decker Dustbuster and it's a DV9610-XE. It runs on 9.6 volts internal batteries. Apart from the manual, this is what you get inside the box. This is the charging unit and the base for storage. The power supply is a 14 volt 200 milliamps, and that should give a nice constant, relatively slow rate of charge, so the batteries shouldn't overheat. This is the main unit, and there's a little plastic clip on here that you have to pull out. I guess now it will run. Right, let's give it a whirl. Let's press the button and see if anything happens. That's working. Well, I have to say that there's a fair degree of suction on there, and as these things go, relatively quiet. Right, let's see how this goes together. This obviously fits on there in some way. Well, that was relatively painless. As you push the nozzle on there, these little clips just pop in and holds it tightly. On this side, there is another adjustment, and it allows you to turn it, and it will eventually click into position, and it locks in that position. To remove it from that position, you have to press the front piece, and then you can turn it 90 degrees by the looks of things, plus or minus 90 degrees. And to take it off, you simply grip these two side pieces and pull for emptying. Now there's quite a nice touch on the front. You've got the straight access here, which you can pull forward, and everything clicks nicely into place. And down again, and you can flip this little brush up, which is quite useful as well, because normally you lose those bits, don't you? Or yeah, quite powerful. Well, this is its new home, next to the toaster and some of our pots and pans. Now this is the base of the unit, and that's where it picks up the supply. When you place the unit on its base, it picks up its supply from these two spring-loaded contacts. It's plugged in. Let's switch on. It didn't go bang. That's always a good sign. And we have at the bottom here a little blue light. Blue seems to be the trendy colour these days to show, well, hopefully show that it's charging, but at least it shows the power supply is working and the blue LED works. Let's have a look at the filters. Press the filter button. We don't need that bit. Right. I have to say the filters actually are quite good. The only thing is, when I pulled this out, this came off, so I had to rebend the metal so it holds into place. But these are washable filters, but it does say in the instructions that you have to replace these over 3 to 6 months. We shall see about that. Sounds expensive. I don't know, manufacturers, they make something and they're not content with selling you the product. They then want to rip you off for things that really should be just washable, really. We shall see. And that, of course, fits inside this piece, which is a much coarser filter, and this will catch all the dead flies and things. And if we look in there, yeah, quite well, quite impressed with that. Very easy to put back together. The inside piece just sits in there, and then you just pop that back in there and push it as far as it will go, and then that, there we go, easy. It's had its 16 hours recommended initial charge, and I've used it to clean around the skirting boards and things like that the normal vacuum cleaner won't work very well with. And I have to say, I'm actually quite impressed with it. Unlike the previous machine, which was hard to hold, this one is well balanced. You can see it actually feels quite nice to hold, and all the various attachments and things are all built in, which is quite good. I must admit, I quite like it, and it's really quiet. The only noise you get, bear in mind that any time any air is forced through a small nozzle, it's going to make a noise. You know, you've only got to look at a jet engine to see that. But this, majority of that noise is actually the air going through the machine. The actual motor is really quite quiet, so 9 out of 10 to Black Decker for this, as compared with the previous one I had, which, well, it's just a piece of crap basically. Don't buy that. Buy this one instead. And I should just point out that no one's paying me to say this. Thanks for watching.